Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to Danganronpa. Makoto has just received a DVD from Kyoko, which is important to the case, so we must watch it. We must uncover the truth, even if it's filled with hope or despair. How do I activate this thing again? This should be able to replay DVDs just fine. Well then, I'd better take a look. I took the DVD Kyoko gave me and put it in the player. It said that it was playing, but nothing appeared on screen. I stared into the black of the monitor. It must have only been a few seconds, but to me it felt like an eternity. And then, all of a sudden, an image appeared. Interviews with each student. So there was a past, there was a period in which these 16 students were all happy and lived a normal life. And then something happened to their memories, I guess. Sayaka! It took me by total surprise. I hadn't seen Sayaka in who knows how long, and there she was.
Okay then, are you ready to begin?
The voice I heard was of the man positioned on one side of the screen. It was the voice of a middle-aged man.
I do apologize, but I hope you don't mind if I record our conversation. I'm a little slow, you know. I never really got the hang of taking notes while having a conversation.
It sounded like he was trying to make a joke, but Sayaka's tense face didn't move a single millimeter.
So this video is meant to serve as a kind of contract substitute. It's not that I don't trust you guys. It's more like insurance. So please don't worry too much.
Insurance?
Now then, let me get straight to the point. There is a chance that you may have to spend the rest of your life here in the school. Can you accept that?
You want me to accept that? Sayaka was obviously at a total loss. It made total sense. Who would agree to spending the rest of your life in this school? I accept. What?
Thank you. And I'm sorry about all this. Well, I can promise you that I will do everything in my power to keep you safe. As the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, I give you my word.
As if on cue, that's where the video cut out. There was a lot I hadn't understood up until now. But this, only this, I simply couldn't comprehend what I'd heard. Because I know how much Sayaka wanted to get out of here. I know how much she wanted to escape and pursue her dreams with her friends again. She wanted that so bad, she tried to frame me for murder. So why? Why would she say yes to living here for the rest of her life? As I sat there thinking about it, I noticed a sudden light. On the monitor, the video that I thought was finished flashed back on screen. My eyes darted back to the screen. And if I was confused before, what I saw next pushed me right over the edge. So, okay, Makoto was there before. Okay? That's definitely true now. So he was the one taking the group photo, yes? That's a valid possibility? What I saw was me. Impossibly, undeniably me.
So, Makoto, before we begin, I should let you know that I'll be recording our conversation.
Yes.
Me and the headmaster were looking at each other. He and I were having what seemed like a fairly normal conversation. But the I in the here and now, had absolutely no memory of it. I had no memory of even meeting the headmaster, much less sitting down to talk to him like this.
Now, shall we get straight to the point? Makoto, there's a chance you may have to spend the rest of your life here in the school. Can you accept that?
Yes.
This can't be real. I said yes?
I'm sorry I'm putting you through all this.
Well, I mean, we don't have much of a choice, do we?
Huh?
But I promise that as long as you're in this school, I will do everything I can to protect you. As the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, that's the very least I can do for you.
Before he said, I'll give you my word, and this time he said, that's the very least I can do. Is there some significance to that? Am I overthinking it? Once again, the video cut out. For From there, the video repeated the same scene again and again with the others. Byakuya, Toko, Hina, everyone. They all said that they agreed to live in this school forever. And then Kyoko. Her interview with him had been recorded just as clearly. Without a doubt, she had met him. She'd sat down with the headmaster of Havoc Academy, her father, and when he asked her this question, she answered the same as everyone else. She accepted a life within the school. Just as Kyoko's interview was wrapping up, the monitor suddenly went black. Huh? It wasn't just the monitor. The DVD player itself had apparently turned off. Which of course meant that the DVD wasn't playing anymore. What the heck just happened?
Say what?
Oopsie! Looks like it broke! Out of service! What? It just so happened to break just now?
Too bad.
Now, then, when, doesn't matter. Failure can strike anywhere, anytime. That's what failure is, right? Failure my ass, you cut the power on purpose. Well, whatever. Even if I watched the whole thing, it'd just be more of the same. He'd ask them the question, and they'd all say yes. I couldn't help myself. I let out a huge, exasperated sigh. But as I did, I remembered something.
That's right.
I fainted too, and then when I woke up, I noticed a strange feeling of separation within myself, a disconnect.
It would seem...
At that point, my memory was gone. At that time, I'd forgotten. I couldn't remember why I'd come to the school, and I couldn't remember what my ultimate ability was.
Hey.
It's hard to imagine it happened by chance. Seems much too convenient. A convenient outcome. Something that seemed to obviously work in favor of the mastermind. So does that mean I've lost my memory too? What about the others? Have we all forgotten? Or... Okay. Is it trial time? I just started.
For anything that has a start, there has to be an end. And if the end comes, then that means it's time for a fresh start. There is no night that doesn't have a dawn. Although that dawn is totally pitch black, there is no storm that won't eventually end. Of course, then that leads to drought. But as I said, every end is the promise of a new beginning. Which is why I'm sure we'll get to meet again. Because the end is only the beginning. Anyway, let's get started. The beginning of the end of the class trial. Everyone gather once again at you know where.
It's about to begin again. The class trial is going to start. The final class trial. The last time all our lives will be on the line. The last time hope and despair are on the line. I don't have a choice. I have to do this. Okay then. This is the end. Look at this inspirational music playing. Final boss initiate, am I right? I guess I'm the first one this time.
Makoto,
You're early, Makoto.
listen.
Does that mean you feel prepared? Yeah, for now at least. But where's everyone else? Why aren't they here yet?
However,
Don't worry, I'm sure they'll be here soon. And just like she said... Byakuya! Byakuya? They arrived one after another, but they were all in the same state of shock. Hina? Hiro? Silence. And it wasn't any normal silence. It was the deafening silence of fear and suspicion. It was like the first class trial.
You called for me and so I appear. I'm on fire!
Ah, strong silent master, so wonderful, so cool, so hot, my loins are ablaze.
Yes!
Now listen, everything was just fine if you leave it to me.
My beautiful scissors!
With my sharp scissors in hand, I'll stab and gouge and shave the master of evil. But I thought you couldn't kill anyone but adorable little boys. If it's what master wants, it can be boy, girl, or anything in between. I can handle it. Oh, great. Where am I? No human language can describe the disappointment I'm feeling right now. Is everyone here? Ooh, and wearing our gloomy Gus faces, I see.
Well now.
Let's begin!
Thrills, chills, kills!
This final class trial is gonna be slathered in pitch black despair, maximum sorrow!
That's fine.
You're right. This is the final class trial. And this time, it'll be fair. What do you mean, this time? Stop with all the slander! I'm a bear in good standing, you know?
Unbelievable.
If there was a Mr. Fair Guy Universe contest, I'd take home the tiara every year. I'm gonna win this game super fair and square.
Today, I'm feeling white.
And I'll make sure everyone watching at home knows that despair is mightier than the hope.
Stop talking.
Enough of your tedious drivel. Begin the trial already. Sure. Let's begin the trial already. I'll be waiting for you down below.
You guys.
So don't try and run away. Laughing as loud as ever, Monokuma disappeared. Whatever.
In the name of my family.
This will be over in no time. With an inexplicable confidence, Byakuya was the first into the elevator. One by one, the others followed. Nobody made eye contact. Nobody said a word. They just disappeared into the elevator.
Hey,
They're all acting odd. Like they're paranoid, suspicious of each other.
however,
But you know why that is, don't you? Yeah, I think so.
however,
Well, you can tell us all about it soon. At the class trial. You're right. I'm ready.
so...
Ready to win, right? Of course. I'm glad to hear you say that. And then Kyoko was aboard the elevator. I started making my way toward the opening. Step after step toward that gaping maw. I'd resolved that this would be the last time. I repeated to myself that there was no fear, no mystery left. I pushed the anxiety down, calmed my trembling body, and finally, on steady legs, I passed the threshold and stood in the elevator. Without warning, it began to descend. Deeper and deeper. 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 Deeper still. Deeper and deeper. Deeper and deeper. Deeper and deeper. Deeper and deeper it fell. I closed my eyes, and sight fell away. All sound, too, disappeared. Alone in the universe, I waited for the elevator doors to open for the last time. What could have been seconds or centuries later, I felt the gentle vibration of the elevator come to an end. I slowly opened my eyes. This is the final trial site? What do you think? Isn't it just the perfect background for deciding a person's fate? It's the long-awaited last stage, the always exciting final boss battle. And I'm gonna sit in on this one. I'll just sit right here in the vacant 16th seat.
Thrills, chills, kills!
I'm not sure what to think. The mastermind stands exposed and must pay for their crimes. Now all that's left is the looming mystery of Hope's Peak Academy itself. Just making sure I have all my skills. What do I not have and do I need it? Bullet time battle. And bullet time battle. Reload 2 bullets at once. Bullet capacity. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna need all of that. Okay. let's go over what we know. Still have the Monokuma file. Okay, dead before the blast, that's important. They died before the knife stab, they died before the explosion, they died before the blow to the head. Stabbed a single time, completely through the body. Struck with the bundle of arrows, covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. There's also the locked rooms, headmaster biolab, data center, second floor of dorms. The areas directly connected to Mukuro Ikusawa's death are the garden and the dojo. Monokuma room in the data center opened to reveal a small room used to command Monokuma. This is where the mastermind had been issuing commands to the Ursine robot. The tarp found in the garden had played a part in Mukuro's murder. Biolab had been stamped onto one corner of the tarp. Wait, wasn't the body covered with something? The same kind of tarp was found in the biolab, so there's no doubt that this tarp came from there. According to the headmaster's report, Mukuro did not have a single scar or wound when she came to Hope's Peak Academy. In addition, her physical features were as followed: 5 foot 7 inches, 97 pounds, 31, 22, 32. Kyoko has confirmed that the course matches these characteristics. So it is her. The phrase "the ultimate despair" doesn't refer to a single individual, but a like-minded group of people. 1 year ago, that group brought about the single worst event in human history, motivated only by despair, making them some of the most despicable people to ever live. There was a brightly colored box sitting in the headmaster's hidden room. Inside the box were human bones, the last remains of the headmaster. So someone compiled these bones and put them in the box. And something devastating happened to the headmaster for his body to end up like this, unless this happened a very long time ago. Could these students be cryogenically frozen? Is this a post-apocalyptic scenario? If so, is this experiment really a good intention sort of thing, and breaking out could be the worst thing that could happen? Because that's possible, isn't it? In his hidden room, the headmaster kept a photo of him and a young Kyoko together. In the photo, they are both smiling. Emergency handbook. Handbook apparently has no restrictions, and was given to the headmaster. So how much snooping around did the headmaster do before he died? The notebook was found in the locker on the second floor. Yasuhiro's name was written on the inside and has notes for a number of different classes. Pocketbook, Kyoko's. Despair walks among us, and so we survived. There's a second despair. That's not Kyoko's handwriting. Or is it? The biolab on the 5th floor seems to have repurposed as a morgue. Corpse fridge in the biolab. Blue light comes on to indicate a slot has occupied. 9 people are dead. So, okay, I can remove the question mark from Mukuro's name then. She is dead. Photo depicts all the Hope's Peak students wearing matching uniforms. Worth noting that that Mukuro is pictured while Makoto is not. Could that mean all the others are working together somehow? It would seem that while Toko and Genocide Jack share certain fundamental knowledge, their individual memories are separate. I knew this beforehand. So, this comes into play. Toko is important to this case. In what capacity, I'm not sure. Kyoko attests that both the stab wound and the blow to the head were inflicted after death. The DVD Kyoko found contained interviews between the headmaster and all the Hope's Peak students. Makoto, however, had no memory of such an interview. Thanks to Monokuma's interference, Makoto wasn't able to watch the DVD all the way through. He saw Sayaka, he saw Byakuya, he saw Aoi, he saw Kyoko. He didn't see anyone else. That could come into play at some point. I'm just about dying here, so I recorded more today than I should have. Thank you very much for watching. That was Danganronpa. Trigger Happy Havoc is available on Steam for $30. The sequel Goodbye Despair is also available on Steam for $30, and the Vita for both of them. Please pick them up if you can. If you cannot, please watch a playthrough, because I promise you the experience is worth it. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you next time. Toodaloo.